Hello everyone, welcome to Ladies in Our Room. I am DAYO OLUJUWON. Rape is an epidemic that you shouldn't desire for your friend, your family, your enemy, or any stranger. It has been able to, that being a victim of rape has been able to bar so many people, so many ladies from achieving their dreams. And so many people have been able to break through, and so many people have not been able to break through. Okay, with me, I have someone special who is a victim that she has been able to come through, she has been able to break through, she has been able to fight, and now she's helping others come out of this. Good to have you here, Miss Stacy. She's actually the ambassador, anti-rape ambassador. Yes. Okay, how's growing up like? Growing up.
I grew up with my grandmother in Benin. It was fun. At the same time, it wasn't fun. Grandmothers and their wahala, but it was wonderful.
So, tell us this way, because the first time I met you, I saw you on the stage. I met you at an event. You were on the stage. You said something. You were not scared of saying it out that you are a victim of rape, and it's not everybody that can come out, and say such. Everyone has one or two stories to tell about that kind of thing. Please, can you tell us how did it happen? How? When?
Okay. I just finished my SSC. I had a friend. She called me that the elder sister wanted me to join her bridal tree. I said, I was very happy. So I went to their house, and it was like he was taking me to the tailor's place for my measurement. And back then in Sweden, we have some tailors, they have this small thing going through their houses and all that, where they do their tailoring stuff. So I went there. I went to the place with him. He told me to sit down and wait that the lady was coming to take my measurement. And I sat down because we were good friends. So I never thought of him in that kind of way, or probably he would do something like that because we're very, very close. Like I poured my heart to him. Like we're very, 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 very close. I was waiting. I didn't even mind. It was like more than an hour. The next thing, he came in, he locked the door. My mind still didn't go anything. He went inside, came out with a knife. I was even laughing like, what is wrong with you? What are you doing with a knife? And the next thing was like, I should take off my clothes. I was like, I was still laughing, like probably. Then I noticed the smell coming out from his body. Probably he had a lot to smoke. And after all, I just had to it happened. And after everything, he was like, he was sorry that he was high. I just looked at him. I didn't say anything. I couldn't cry. He was talking to me. I was just staring at him. Then I told him if he can open the door for me to come out, and he was like, am I angry? I still didn't say anything, and I came out. When I got home, I couldn't tell anybody. I couldn't just speak out. I was quiet. Then we have diaries. You just go to your diary and you just pen it down, and you keep looking at it. And I just had this. Then one day, I woke up. I started thinking of an evil thing in mind. I was like, okay, I think I'll just go to his house and just kill him. I said, no. If I kill him, what will I gain? And I couldn't even tell my mom. I couldn't tell my sisters. Then I had to tell my friend's mom because something like that happened to someone close to her with the same person. So at some point, she noticed my attitude and she was like, oh, now I'm no longer free with the family the way I used to be. Then I just started crying and I had to tell her. And she was like, did I tell anybody? I told her that I don't even know why I told her. Probably the way she spoke with me and she sensed a lot of changes and all that. And I told her. Then she also told me what he did. And she was like, oh, let her take me to the hospital. She took me to the hospital, they checked me. And they're like, I was fine, no infection, no pregnancy and all that. And I just told myself, oh, since I'm safe, let me just keep it to myself, and it should just be my little secret. It got to a point when I was in school, when people talk about it, I just try to advise them. Then when I had my accident a few years ago, I entered sports through a friend, Kelechi. So I started coming out a bit. So I was not, apparently I was trying to maintain a balance of what had happened like years back and something else happening again. I was like, is it just me in this whole world? Like, can't something good just happen to me? Let me say, oh, this is very nice and it's me, it's happening too. But at the same time, I started getting used to physically challenged people that are around. I keep talking to them, and I started saying I need a platform to bring these people out. Some of them are going through a lot that they can't talk about. Some are still very ashamed to even come out and speak about it. So, but they see me as someone that they can talk to. So most times I give them that listening areas for them to speak. Even if it's something I can't help at that moment, I look for a way to try, if not completely sort it out, at least like 50% that I can render, I give to them. Then during the COVID-19, we were able to also raise palliative for about 300 of them. Because at times they'll tell you hunger makes you do things you're not meant to do. And I discover most of them are physically challenged. So this man will tell them, come to my house, I'll give you money. And at the end of the day, they end up going to the house, they end up getting raped, coming back with no money. Some at the point they can't even check themselves. They're pregnant. We have a lot of them at stadium. Some have 5 kids, 6 kids, and they can't tell you this is the father of my child. So when I had the opportunity, I saw Face of Culture, their pageant online, and I said, oh, let me just go into it. I never knew there was anti-rape ambassador. I just said, oh, let me compete for the Face of Culture theme. Use that one to also let culture come in, that these men need to be cultured. And at the same time, not just the women are getting raped, the men are also getting raped. It's funny, but men are actually being sexually harassed and all that, but people don't really talk about it. So I think me coming to Face of Culture, and to my surprise, there was anti-rape ambassador. I started aiming for it during the question and answer in camp and all that. I had to let them know, okay, this is what happened to me. And I think if I have the opportunity to be the ambassador, I think I'll be able to talk to people. Probably if they can't speak out to any other person, they can actually call me. We can have a secret talk. I don't need to share your identity. I don't need to talk about, I don't even need to know your name. But let's look for a way to like bring you out of that darkness, so you could actually move on, live your life. You don't need to hold on to it. You can actually just let it go, pretend like it has happened. There's nothing you can do, but let's join hands together and help prevent others from having that same experience.
Okay, like what I got, speaking out, because I've been able to find out that it's not just about speaking out alone. You can actually tell someone you are not supposed to tell, because it's not just about, someone gets raped now, she could just meet a woman. Okay, I feel this person will listen to me. Let me meet this woman. I think she would, and you tell her, and she, instead of her helping you, she gets you into more trouble and makes you open to more of that kind of thing. I mean, so what are the pros? Because when one is being raped, it's actually digs a very deep pit in that person's soul. That's why most of that I call it it gives it massacres one's soul. Yes, it's able to damage and all, but it takes that kind of hurt. It takes time to heal. That kind of. So what's the process like? What's the process like? Because let us not deceive us. It's not something like you just wake up one morning and say, okay, I want to get this thing off my head and all, and just happen like that. How were you able? Because I believe that it didn't just happen one day for you.
Definitely.
There'll be days of crying. Yes.
Yeah. When it happened, first of all, like, okay, it has happened. I started distancing myself from men, generally, till I met my baby's dad.
Oh, it's made. It made a child.
No.
Okay.
I have a child.
Okay.
But not that.
Okay.
Yeah, but at times when you find the right person in relationship aspect, and it's someone you can talk to, it's someone you can actually pour out your mind to. Love heals a lot of things. But at the same time, love cannot heal a lot of things. Personally, I think for you to heal, you need to wake up one morning and say, it's time for me to move on. I think I have a life to live. I think I have a responsibility. You stand up to your word. I think you need to start within yourself before someone can help you. And for you to start from yourself, you need to tell someone. Just like you having a problem, if you don't share it, you don't know who is there to help you or who will be able to help you.
Yeah.
You can tell someone today, they will definitely mock you. So when you realize that in life, someone has to mock you, someone has to step on you, when you finally realize that these things are going to happen in life, trust me, when it happens, you see it like, oh, I knew it was going to happen, but that does not stop you from trying the next person. But the next person can actually be your savior.
Yeah, that's very, 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 very true. He said something about it not being in the side of the ladies alone.
Yes.
Guys also get raped, and the boy child. Let's talk about the boy child, because the reason why I want to talk about it is because when I was in
not just the boy child.
Yeah,
sorry.
Okay. Okay. When I was in the tertiary institution, I used to have a friend. Is a guy, and I just noticed that this guy he has this urge for, he's always having this urge, like sex, to have sex, and it's not as if I'm not saying, of course he's a Christian, is this and that, but is this thing demonic? Why is this guy always, then I just, okay, fine, let me move closer, let me know what's really, why is it? And I asked them that why is this thing like this? And he told me that when he was little, he was assaulted. I think when he was 6 years old, and after that, he has been opened to, he doesn't know how to control his urge anymore. So like, is it because you had it when you were little? I don't understand.
I don't think so. I think that's just
because he was open to it when it was.
I think that's just him trying to heal himself through. Since it has happened, let me continue. But I don't think that's just it alone. I have a lot of guys then in school, in university, and they're walking on the roads, and some guys see them and they just keep eyeing them. They always try to fight it, or like, no. But you see these guys, especially when they come in force, and that's how it works. Guys rape guys, girls rape guys. When you force a man to sleep with him, that's rape. So even in marriages, I think rape still happens. When your wife says, I'm not in the mood, and you force her to have sex, it's rape. Forget the fact that you're married. But anything that is not willing when it comes to sexual intercourse, to me, is rape. That's just my general idea of rape. Even in the marriage, there's something I had heard at that event I met you. The woman said, even abroad, I think they sent a man they arrested a man because he's a married man, and because he ejaculated. He ejaculated in his wife. So because before they started the intercourse, the wife had already told him that, okay, don't ejaculate, that they are married. And because he ejaculated, they called it rape. She told him what she wanted. So if I tell you these are my terms and you're not able to comply to it, then it's rape. To some people, it's rape. But here in Nigeria, we don't see some things as rape. Even when your husband forces you to have sex, when you go to the family meetings to complain, they'll ask you, has he not paid for your diary? Didn't he pay for it? So I think to start bringing this rape of a thing to an end, I think we need to start from traditional people. Let them not have this mindset that, oh, because the man has paid, he's entitled to just come in anytime and just say, okay, fine, go to the room, I want to have sex with you. No. I think that is very, very, very wrong of them. Even the women too, you don't just say, okay, because he's your husband, when he says, I am tired, at least respect the fact that he said, I am tired. You guys are married, you have your whole life to have sex. So one day wouldn't just kill everything.
Okay. Because I picked something when you were talking. You said that person that did that to you, did it to someone before you.
Yes.
What action was taken against that man?
They said karma always have his way around things. Funny enough, I had a whole lot of evil plans in my head. Oh, no. I had a whole lot of evil plans. A whole lot. Like, whenever I see him, I just feel like, oh, let me just kill him. Let me beat him up. But then, I can't beat him. I can't kill him. He's a man. He's stronger than me. But he did something, and he was sent to jail.
No.
I think he was even sent to, Kirikiri. I think that's the most highest of them. So I think my prayer, God answered my prayer one way or the other. And I think even if we were unable to speak out then, I think justice had his way of just catching up with him.
Okay. You as an ambassador for
Anti-rape
and sexual abuse. Is it just one coming to you to speak up, or do you have a platform whereby you let justice come forth for anyone who has been abused, or is it just about you getting them to speak out? Or
no? Okay, I was just made the ambassador like just a few weeks ago, not 2 weeks. So I'm still trying to create a platform. But right now there's a movie we're trying to act. We want the movie to go viral in the cinemas and all that. So we're working on the movie.
What's the movie? What's
Red Rose.
Okay, what's it?
It's about rape. No, I can't tell you.
Okay, just little brief.
No? If I tell you now, there's no need you watching it when it comes out.
Okay.
So we're working on the movie right now, but Nigerians are fun, so we're still praying and hoping that people will come out. They'll try and reach out to us. We need helping hands to actually achieve that, for the movie to come out well the way we want it to be. Production is expensive. So I'm on it, trying to raise funds for that movie, because I believe through that movie, the movie has a lot of message, it has whatever you think you need to know to speak out. I think the movie is just a full package.
So you think that you have that belief in you that Red Rose is able to bring some people who are down, is able to bring them, uplift them?
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully. With the Red Rose, there's going to be a platform. Okay. So not just, and I was telling my manager, I said, I don't want to be an ambassador that has a secret number. I said, no.
Okay.
I said, my own kind of ambassador that I want to be is my lines are always open to whoever wants to call me whenever they want. I said, I don't need anybody to pick my calls. I will speak to them, because I think going to get someone to say, okay, pick my calls for me and talk to them, the person might not know the right way or the right approach to make. So I believe, God willing, because definitely I know it's going to be very demanding, the step I want to take, but I think I've made up my mind that this is what I want to do. And once I make up my mind about things, I always want to achieve them.
So I would be waiting for Red Rose. I hope you all will be waiting for Red Rose. Okay, I'm still thinking about this justice.
Okay.
Justice. Because if a girl is being raped or a woman is being raped, and okay, fine, you get a place of solace, you're able to come out. If that person don't get arrested, if that person don't, that same person can do it to someone else. And that, I'm not talking about the man getting, okay, he said they sent the man to Kirikiri. What if that person, it does it to the next time, don't survive it? I mean, what if that girl dies? What do you think? What do you have to say about taking action immediately? You don't have to wait for the man. Sometimes I just feel that many of us wait for God so much. Of course, when God has actually given us the power to do. Of course, He loves justice. He's a God of justice and all. But at times, I just feel speaking out is not just it.
Yeah.
Fighting for yes.
I have
stepping
my
in.
plans, definitely. Now that I'm out, I definitely knows. I'm definitely coming for whoever thought they've escaped one way or the other.
Yeah.
Like when we were raising the fund for the Red Roses,
Yeah.
the event you met me, there was a lady that was like, "Oh, if she has to go in to make sure that that they pass in, like, oh, this is a punishment for rape for rapists." So I think it's not about you speaking out
Yes.
that matters. It's you speaking out. We don't need your identity because some people are still, they want to still cover behind a curtain. Fine. For the meantime, you can. But when you're bold enough to come out, it's fine. But if you're not bold enough, just let us know. Let's help you to fight. Like now I'm here. I already started taking procedure of how to fight mine.
Yeah.
So I think me being the ambassador, I think I need justice. So by the time I get home, I'd made some calls that I need to look for so and so person because it's been years. I don't mind if he has been to jail like hundreds of times, not for the crime rape, I guess. Probably something else. But let him suffer that crime of, okay, this is the crime I committed, which is rape, and I'm being punished for this same crime. So that's the plan I have right now, and I think I'll definitely achieve.
Do you know what
that.
I was able to get from what you said? For what you did, not taking law into your hands. You know, aside from the fact that you didn't take the person you told didn't, try to get justice, or because I think you were younger then, you didn't know how to, because some would have gone, killed the man, and do something that you're not supposed to do, and all, rather than you going through that. But do you know that reporting sometimes going to the police station to report this kind of case, and some of our police people, I don't know, I won't say all, but I've actually heard, because I've heard of cases whereby you report and they begin to say, waiting you wear. Waiting you wear that day. What were you putting on? Waiting you go find for the man house. You understand?
Yes.
So
questions like that they already killed your morale of wanting to speak out. So that's why we're going to have a platform. So you don't need to go to the police. We're going to have a platform, and we're going to have people that will fight. We're going to have lawyers that will fight. So you don't need to go to the police. There will be lawyers that will fight for you. If they have to go to court, we will go to court. So it's time Nigerians they need to wake up. I believe if we all join our hands together to fight rape will go.
yeah.
Even if we don't bring it to an end completely, the amount of people that get raped in a day will definitely reduce. I can't stop it within a year of mine because I just have 1 year ambassadorship. I might not be able to finish it a year, but I just want people to join me to make sure that I create something on ground that even if the next person has to come in, it wouldn't be difficult. This is not the first time they've done campaign against rape and all that, but I believe there will be great changes because I'm more particular. Not that I don't care about every other person, because I'm more particular about the physically challenged people because they easily get raped because they can't defend themselves.
Yeah.
So how do you expect them to defend themselves when they are impelled to a chair or whatever something? Because most of them don't even have where to sleep. So when they come and they are drunk and they force you and they close your mouth and they do their thing, you might not even see the person that is raping you at the end of the day.
Yes.
So I think my focus is on them in particular. And I know the budget is so high because I need to give them, they need to be educated first to know what it is when you're raped. Some of them see it as a normal thing these days. Like, that's happened before, so this is not the first time, not the second time, so it's not the last time. So they just see it like, oh, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, no. I believe if they start coming out one after the other to talk, and justice is taking its place, I believe they will stop it. You don't just see someone on the road because the person is entitled to a chair. You think you could just use your manpower to just do whatever you want to do, mess the person up, not thinking what the person will go through the other time.
Yeah. You know, we can't do it all alone. We can't fight it alone. She can't. She has a very big dream, and it's beautiful, and it will help a lot of people. It will help your daughter. It will help your sons, and all. She needs help. She needs your support. She needs your prayer. She needs finance, to get this done. So, if you're touched to help out, you could contact us. We'll be there. I believe someone out there, someone watching right now, who has been in this, who is a victim, would want a word of advice from you, a word of encouragement, a word of advice, a word of lifting. So I would love you to look into the camera and, let that person know that it is you I am talking to right now.
It has happened. You can change it. You just need to move on. Speak out. You can call me if you want to talk. I'm very, very ready and available to talk and help whoever needs help. God willing.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, about the number, so we'll have it there. So you can reach her. She's the face of campaign against rape in Nigeria. So you get the number there. You call her. She will listen to you. Okay, thank you so much. I'm so happy to have you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm really, really grateful. I love our humility. Okay, there we have come to the end of today's, should I call it an outing? Yeah, I'll call it an outing. Beautiful one. Okay, thank you. I remain DAYO OLUJUWON. And please, I want you to give them your full name.
My name is Stacy Obadave.
Okay. Thank you so much for staying with us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media platforms. Thank you so much. See you next time on Ladies in a Room. Bye-bye.